Went well actually, I think I was on my best lessons.
Good, that's saying you're improving. Now the slip roads we're going to do the day, what's it say on video? Go on, tell me about them.
It was like, if it's not getting any, the gap behind you isn't getting any bigger,
What does that mean?
then you can just go.
First of all, is that your phone? What we're going to do is we're joining the carriageways first of all. So what have you got to do with your speed with theirs?
Match it.
Match it. So if they're coming down there at 60, it's no you could come down there at 30 and vice versa.
Yeah.
Now if you come down here and you see the car in your right door mirror is not getting any bigger, what does that mean?
Like you can just go.
What happens if you look and the door mirror's getting bigger and bigger?
Just to slow down.
So they get past. Well, you're not going to stop on these ones unless they've stopped. If it starts moving in the right lane,
you can just go as long as that lane's
good.
still.
Now, if you're not 100% sure, consider a sideways glance. Don't necessarily need it on these ones, but if you're not 100% sure. Now, when we get on the carriageway, what's the middle lane for on a carriageway?
Overtake.
Good. So if you're not overtaking, which lane do you go back to?
Back in the left lane.
Have we done any overtaking yet?
No.
Right. When you overtake, use your mirrors, signal, get past as quick as you can without breaking the speed limits. Have you any idea when to move back to the left?
When you can see their headlights in your mirror.
Oh, well done. So when you see those headlights in the middle mirror, have a quick glance in the door mirror and just drift it over to the left. If there's cars behind, signal to come back to the left. If there's no one there, I'm not really worried. You could put it on, I suppose. Right, any questions about that?
No.
Now, when we're on the fast moving roads, what gap do we keep?
4 seconds.
Half it?
Or 2.
So how do you judge that 2-second gap?
You can see the treads of their tyres.
That's a bit scary, isn't it? Right. So what you've got to do is, the vehicle in front, line it up with something static, like a sign, a tree or a wall or a fence, anything.
Oh, right.
Now, I'll tell you what I do for quickness. When that car is level with that centre line there, and now say that rhyme, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule because it takes 2 seconds to say that. So if I say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule and I'm here, I've not reached that marker point yet, but I've counted the 2 seconds. Have I got a good gap or am I too close?
Too close.
If I've counted the 2 seconds and I'm here,
right.
I've got a good gap, haven't I?
Right.
So just imagine I'm counting 2 seconds and I've reached the marker point, but I've not counted the 2 seconds yet. What does that mean?
Like you're too close.
You're too close. So what happens to the gap in wet weather? What happens to the gap in wet weather?
Gets bigger.
It doubles to 4 seconds. That's your theory, isn't it? And icy conditions?
10 seconds.
10 seconds, good. Now, when people want to join the carriageway, there's 3 ways you can deal with it. What are they? When somebody wants to join the carriageway, the boot's on the other foot now.
You could speed up.
Speed up, good. What's the other 2?
If they're already coming in, just drop back a bit.
Slow down, and the other one?
Stop if you're not out.
Move.
Oh,
right. Wouldn't stop. Move into the
right lane.
Imagine coming there at 50 miles an hour and just suddenly stop. We'll get rear-ended, wouldn't we? When we leave a carriageway, if you're doing 70, when do I want you to signal?
When you get to the 3rd marker. Well, it's on the video told us anyway that was like, if you're doing 60 at the 3rd marker and then 50 at the 2nd marker.
Good. So if you're doing 70, you signal at the 300-yard one, 50 at the 200-yard one, and if you're only doing 30, probably the 100-yard one. Right. When we get there, do you want me to talk you through the first couple and then pass them over to you?
Yeah.
Go on then, get out of here. Wow, Ellie, I'm quite impressed with your answers there. It's normally don't know, learner's favourite saying, don't know.
Why do I always forget that?
It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? You do that every lesson. I just head towards Sunny now to get a sun from here.
Like A69?
Yeah. Just going down that way. Make sure there's nothing coming that way. Watching videos of anxiety for your test.
I just caught on YouTube like how to get over test nerves. I thought, oh,
really?
I'm gonna watch that.
What did it say then?
8 lemon sherbets.
8 lemon sherbets.
Spoiled sweet.
See ya. Look, you know when you go for test,
Yeah.
you're going to be a little bit nervous. I get nervous when I take you. But
I'll be horrible. I'll feel
yeah,
sick.
but if you know what's coming, what have you got to be nervous for? You know, if the examiner sees you being nervous, guess what he thinks?
You're gonna fail.
You don't know what you're doing.
Oh.
That won't be true, will it? And don't wipe me out at this junction. Should be mirrors in signals. Could you got to go down there? Turn away at the same time. Then back. Patient, haven't you? Good, I like the way you check that one. Seen your friend the other day, Amelia.
Driving?
Oh, KFC.
Oh, yeah.
Put my head through the window. Guess who stuck her head out the window?
Maybe.
Amelia. Working her butt off at KFC.
She's going to uni soon.
Just telling she couldn't get, she wasn't getting insured or anything.
I think she used like done a test to get it out of the way.
Yeah, she's done the best thing, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about anything now. Mirrors first. But really get past that before we see. Don't follow through blindly. If you can't see, don't go. Just make sure the eyes rotate you. And watch for people crossing in front of the bus. Here's what learners do on tests when a bus pulls in.
It stops behind
It
it.
stops behind it and fails.
What? It's just stuff that isn't how they're failing it. And
Hmm?
stuff like how they're failing it instantly and stuff like that.
But if there's something coming, you'd have to stop anyway. There's nothing coming. You stop. The traffic lights are turned right.
Has Leia done her test yet?
Oh no, there's not for about, I think it was October time. It got cancelled. Have you spoken since your lesson?
Leia? No.
I've not seen it.
Oh, she not had any lesson?
No, I think that test's about 6 or 7 weeks away. Leah's the same. She's had so much driving experience because she's done a lot of private practice. That's what gets her through first time. You haven't had any private practice, have you?
No.
You've not done many lessons.
Oh, but that makes us feel hopeful.
So you're going to have to get the most out of each and every lesson. And when I come to start showing you around the test route, you're going to have to remember them all. Otherwise we're going to be goosed.
When I go onto this one, do I stay on the left?
That's correct, yeah. Tell me how many seconds this is between us and the silver car. I know we're going to set a light. Count it 2. How many would you see?
About 3.
50, so get a bit closer. Don't go over the 50. The V could see it. Tell me how many seconds it is.
20 knots.
Yeah, when they cut it. So line his back wheel up, keep your gas on. Count, line over the white line. Green, 3. So when the back of the wheel is lower a centre line, as soon as his wheel reveals lower a centre line, count. Just line it right now. Just over the 2. As long as it's over 2 seconds, you'll have it. It doesn't want to be under 2 seconds. If this one cuts in, just line the back of the car up for a centre line and count to 2 seconds. I see that right when your fuel breaks to 2 seconds. Keep your gas on. Get me back up to 50. Keep it in the 50. So line his back of his car over a centre line and count. Only fuel breaks to 2 seconds. So it's just 2. Try it now. Just over 2. More or less, about 10 and a half. As long as you get the idea, you've got to keep it at least a 2 second gap. Now we see that wagon up there. I'm going to try and overtake that. So get your gas on, keep it at 50. Get your gas on, more gas. Keep it on the 50, get more gas on. And I'm looking at your door, it seems to move out. Okay, keep your gas on. And when you see the wagon in the middle mirror, check your door and then come back left hand side. Foot off gas. Ellie, when you overtook this wagon, you did stay in the middle mirror a little bit, but that was the first time you've done it, so all learners do the same there. But we asked you to check the left door mirror. Now, we knew there was nothing there when we passed the wagon, so I can understand why you don't want to check the left door mirror, because you can see that there's nothing in the left lane when you overtake the wagon. But what happens is when you overtake on a 3-lane carriageway from the right lane to move back to the middle lane, well, you do need the left door mirror, because there could be somebody in the left lane, the first lane, and moving into the middle lane, the one you're moving into. So what I'm trying to get you to do is develop the good habits so they just come without second nature. But I know you don't need a door mirror check here because it's only 2 lanes, but when you turn right from the third exit, when you overtake from the right lane on the 3rd lane and move back to the middle lane, be very wary of other cars coming from the left lane and moving into the middle lane. Remember, if you're not 100% sure, you could always have a sideways glance to the left or to the right if you're moving to the right, but not looking right over your shoulder, just a sideways glance. Just keep the middle, don't stay in your middle mirror. On the left, don't see it. Check this one also. It's easy enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't go over 50. They've got to give way, you remember.
So I was just trying to come out now.
Yeah, don't just make use of that slip road what you've done last week. Seconds this is.
Yeah.
That's under 2, slow down. Only if fuel breaks to 2 seconds, that's a 2 second gap. At the roundabout we're turning left, look for the countdown markers. Now, we can miss gears out going down the hill. Popular ones are 1st to 3rd, 2nd to 4th, 4th to 6th, 3rd to 5th. When you go on the book, we'll see. That might come for us, we might.
Just trying to be down here.
That's it, down here, put your signal back on. Straight to gears. First of all, we've got to decide how fast the traffic's going on the dual carriages. So have a look down the road, how fast do you think they're going? Give us a number.
60.
About 50, so get your foot out, check your wrist cuts, that's it. Keep left, and use your right door and put your signal on. Get your foot out. Have a look at the door keep
So
this
I need to be in the right lane.
right lane now, but it's going to spiral out to the left. I want you to go keep your signal for right, but spiral out to the left. Keep right. Now be ready. What can these lights do? Foot off gas now. Be ready. Now check your left door mirror. Keep your signal on for right. Keep your signal on for right. See how it just spirals out a bit?
Yeah.
So when changing lane, so you don't need a signal on for left. Put your signal back on. Foot off gas in case the lights change. You know they're going to change you, don't you? You know that looking. Now going round to the right, remember. So don't drift into the right lane. Keep
Just
the left lane. Stay in this one. And this one will lead you off the roundabout. Stay in this one. Good. And tell people you're leaving. Now the first thing we're going to do is match our speed and theirs. How fast do you think they're going?
50.
Go for it then. Use your door early. Get that signal on. Dodge the drains. Dodge the drains. Straighten out. You're in third gear, miss fourth, out, go to fifth. That's it. Now what you were doing there was you were staring at the door mirror and we're nearly white, scraping the curb. That's that cancel signal. Have any questions about it? So you take a look and then you look back to where your car's going. Are you going to do the next one on your own or do you need help?
I don't know, I feel like it's still pretty fun.
Still prompt? What do you need prompt with?
Actually, I don't know if I do. I don't like stop staring as well.
Don't stay in the door mirror, you'll end up bumping on the verge. So we're going to leave it the next exit. When you come off the roundabout, off the dual carriageway, go 6 to 3rd gear. Don't brake it off your brake. Leave in the right lane for us.
This one.
Yes, cancel it. So it won't cancel, you're going to cancel straight away. Turn right, come all the way back round, keep going to the right, do 60 there, now keep on the right, turning right,
This one.
yeah. Slow down because these could change, what gauge you go for, keep it to the right all the way around.
This middle.
No, the right lane. Keep it to the right, so really? Within the first gear. So with the lights, what have you got to do with your gas as you come round?
Just slow down.
Just
a bit.
come off here. Now when you go around here, it's going to split into two. Which one are you going to pick?
The middle one.
Good. Now you're going to keep your signal for right. And you're going to use your left arm and you're going to drift to the middle lane.
So I stay in this one just to like it round
Yes,
here.
exactly. And then you'll see it open up into two. Just keep the right. Put your signal back on for right. See how it opens up into two now? Put your signal back on.
No, I need to just stay in this middle.
That's it. Stay in the middle lane. These are spiral roundabouts. Do you like them?
No.
Everybody hates them. Going round to the right, keep your signal. Be ready to come and change. if you look at this picture now, learners love to drift into that middle lane. We don't do that. If you see the exit to the left for Durham, we just put our car straight ahead, just to the right of that. Once you get level with that exit, pop your signal and tell other road users that you're leaving the roundabout. But you should be just going straight to the left lane now, and do not move to the middle lane. Over here, see how it comes over the left now? You're looking in the right down there, it's this one, isn't it? Or gauge in E. So there we had to move over because it didn't split into two, so we had to change lanes. Just left me too quick. Tell people that you're good. Keep left, no left lane, keep left. Don't go to the right lane, keep it left. Cancel signal, miss fourth gear out, go to fifth. Right, start using your right door and see if you can jump. Want a signal on one. Cancel it, I'm going to overtake this wagon in the front. So you have to move out. Don't take your hand off the wheel when you put the indicators on. Now don't get any closer than the mini. Only your fuel brakes the 2 second rule. That's a nice gap. I'm going to get past both of them, okay? So I want to see 70 on that clock. Go on, now get your foot up. Go on, 70. 70. Straight to 60. Okay, that's the first time you've done 70. Does it feel fast? Wait, you see his headlights in the middle mirror. Don't stare in the middle mirror. Take your left over and just for safety go over. Cancel it. You're going to leave it the next exit and leave it in the right lane again. You're going to do them on your own now. Good. I'm going to turn right, come all the way back round. Remember, when you leave, the signal doesn't cancel itself. I think I should be correct. 6 Can't slow the car down when you bring the clutch up. Now just keep going round in the right lane. Keep to the right lane. I'll be ready when the lights changing. Foot off gas now. There you go. Now, when you go around here, it's going to split into two. Which one are you going to pick?
Middle.
Good. You're going to keep the signal for right. You're going to use your left over. Keep the right. Left over. Some people do sneak across. Single button. You can see where the pass rate's lower in some of them. Ellie, have a look at this picture now. Same as the last roundabout. Why learners want to drift to that middle lane, I do not know. The lane you're taking is just straight in front of you. Just keep it simple. No, why would you want to go to the right lane for? You don't go from the left lane to the middle lane, do you?
I thought I was in that lane last time.
No, you go from the middle lane to the left lane. You don't go from spiral roundabout, spiral out to the left. You don't be going to the right. Doesn't make sense. That is to go over there. And then you see your backup light.
So I just stay on here.
Oh, it's on green. Yeah, you just leave the roundabout, put the signal on. That's it. Dodge the drains. Steer it. It's fifth gear on. Tells how many seconds it's in. It's go to sixth gear. It's fifth gear up, go to six. You're in fourth. Tells how many seconds.
3.
Just over 2. Can you count?
Yeah.
Only a fuel breaks the 2 seconds, so just to back off. Back gas, that was good what you done on the carriageway. You didn't stay on the dormer route. Probably would have moved over a bit earlier because it was safe to go over. So you know when you come down the slipper, if you can see it's safe to join, just come across it into the dual carriageway. I'm going to leave it the next exit. I'm going to leave in the right lane again. Right lane. Good. Keep over to the right. Right all the way back round.
I changed down.
Yeah, down 60. Keep it to the right.
This one.
You should be slowing down going in second gear for this. Keep it to the right lane. It's going to split into 2. Back on. You ready when that hits? When you come round here, when you left over it, then jump it behind that car. That's it, Ellie. See how the roundabout spirals off to the left, so you don't go to the middle lane. When you leave the roundabout, you go over to the left lane. That sort of makes sense how they spiral out.
Yeah.
Gentlemen gears. Cancel it. It's fifth gear out. Fourth, sorry, go to fifth.
It's different.
That's it. Just join, that's it. I want to see some overtaking. What do you do with that signal? You can cancel it and come for another road use. Right, we're going to try a spiral roundabout. So we're going to leave it the next exit. And when you go right in the roundabout, if it splits into 2 lanes on approach at the roundabout, which one are you going to pick?
Middle one.
Now, if it doesn't split, which one are you going to pick?
The left one.
Good. Left? Right lane. So we're going to leave it this exit. Now, if it goes out the roundabout and splits, we're going to take that. Which one?
The middle one. If
The
it's
left
split
one,
still.
yes. So we'll cancel that. We're going to turn right at the roundabout. Third exit. Can you do this first? apologies, Ellie. I should have pulled you in and explained a little bit more about these spiral roundabouts because learners find them hard work, they really do. So I'm going to redeem myself by explaining here a little bit. So when we came to turn right at this roundabout, if it splits into two lanes, then you need to pick the left of the two. If you look at the road markings, it says Sunderland in the middle in right lane. So we come up in the right lane, it now splits into two. It says we can use either lane. You know that the best lane to use is the left lane. Had it not split into two, we would have took up the right lane on approach to the roundabout, but it splits into two lanes, so we're going to pick the left lane. So it's split into two. Now we want number 3 exits to count them. Middle lane. Now that's number 1 exit. Now, do you see how we pick the middle lane on approach to the roundabout? We now take up the middle lane on the roundabout. We don't veer over to the left lane and we don't veer over to the right lane. We approach in the middle lane. To your left is the first exit, so we keep the middle lane. We're now looking for the second exit. Ready with the lights, full off gas because the car close behind. You see number 2 exit? Check your left door mirror. Not going. Ellie, this is why it's the best idea to count your exits when you go around these spiral, these gyratory roundabouts. So if you look to the left, you can see that's the second exit. So what we're doing is, I know we're in the correct lane, but I'll have a quick glance at that left door mirror just in case anybody comes from the left lane and cuts across your middle. I've seen it happen before in the Sunderland, some crazy drivers over here. So what we need now is just a mirror check. We don't signal, because if you signal left now, we'll think we're taking that second exit. So we just go round past the second exit, and this lane will now lead us off the roundabout. Down there, but you don't just check your left arm when you signal when you get past it. Does that make sense?
So I'm coming off here.
Yeah, next exit. I'll be ready with the lights. And the next roundabout, we're going to turn right and come all the way back round. Just retrace our steps and turn right and come back over here. Turn it right. You need your mirrors first to see what's behind. You need to be in the right lane. So you've got to check your mirrors first. You can't just put seals on. It feels a bit fast, this. Look, Ellie. All the way back on number 4. Don't signal yet until you get level with it, because you signaled before, well, I think it won't.
No.
Which lane do you leave in? Left lane. Left lane. Why are you leaving it? Left lane. Cancel it. Why do you leave? Ellie, apologies again. I've got your big brain frazzled. I can see the smoke coming out of your ears. It's totally gone. So when we're doing the slip roads, I was getting you to leave in the right lane because I knew we were coming straight back round the roundabout to join the slip road again. Had it been on just a normal, like a driving test, for example, you would be expected to leave in the left lane. But because we were working on the slip roads, I was just getting us to leave in the right lane to save us a little bit hard work. Now, when we've come to leave the roundabout, you've got it in that big brain of yours that we need to leave in the right lane because of the dual carriageways. So when we leave a roundabout, if you've got 2 lanes clear, I need you to leave in the left lane. Leave it. Turn left at the roundabout. These spiral roundabouts make your brain go spiral. Do your test over here if you want.
Well, will I get them in my chest anyway?
There's one, the thin pit roundabout you've probably heard about.
I'll leave them down here.
The carriageway to join again. leave at the next exit, it's half a mile ahead. Leaving the right lane, yeah. Maybe you're thinking about that before, you know, when you left the right lane.
Yeah, I'm getting confused.
Yeah, that explains that. That's because we know we're leaving in the right, because we know we turn right at the next roundabout.
Right.
But when we leave a roundabout, you've got to leave in the left lane. So we turn right, come all the way back round.
So
6 to 3rd, yeah. 6 to 3rd. Where is in signal?
We're leaving.
Right lane.
I'm getting so confused now.
I get where you're coming from. So it didn't split into 2 lanes to where we want to go, so you've got to keep to the right lane. So when we leave a roundabout, you've got 2 lanes clear. Which lane do we leave in?
The right.
When you leave a
the
roundabout,
left.
the left. Now when we're coming off the slip road, I know that we're going to turn right at the next roundabout. So I'm just getting you to leave in the right lane.
So
And I think that's where it's confusing, isn't it?
yeah.
Now if I was coming off a roundabout and I knew you were going to turn right at the next roundabout, I'd tell you to leave in the right lane. But when you've got 2 lanes clear on your test, you expect to leave in the left. So on your driving test, when you leave a roundabout, don't leave in the right lane unless somebody's coming up. Or the left lane's blocked. Keep right. Now watch for it splitting into 2 lanes. Use your left over. Keep the signal. No, don't signal left. Keep it on for right. Put the signal back on for right. You're not changing lanes. Does that make sense?
I thought that lane was changing up there where that van was going. That's why.
Just look in front of you. Put your signal back on. Now it's the exit after that one. So it's the left dormery one. Don't signal. That's it. Once you get past it, then you signal to leave the road.
Do you get dual carriageways on your test as well?
Just that one maybe. So you don't get this. But this is for when you pass your driving test.
Yeah.
You know, you need to know how to do these, don't you?
Yeah. I'll probably still want lessons after I do the test.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
obviously.
Are you happy with joining? Now it's 3rd gear, I'll go to 4th. That's 5th, but that'll do, leave it. 2nd and 5th's not bad if you want down, cancel. It's all yours. Use that dormer first. Nice big juicy wagon next to you. Just get over it, see, doesn't it? That's it. Now, cancel the signal. Come off. Ellie, as soon as you join the carriageway here, the best thing to do would be just to take your foot off the gas and let that wagon get past you. It's just the courteous thing to do. The wagon driver's been kind to you. When he's seen you joining, he actually moved into the right-hand lane. So the left-hand, this side of the wagon's called the killing zone, where they can't see you in their left-hand door mirror. So we don't want to undertake him. So best thing to do there was his foot off gas, let him get past and let him move back the left-hand lane. Gas, off gas, we want to keep out of it. This is the off gas. Let the wagon get past because he was kind enough for us to move back. So we don't want to stop on his blind spot area here. This is not good. That's better, just let him go back there.
So when you side off super high, like
well, like that, we'll just let him go, yeah. So I wouldn't undertake him in the left lane. Just because he moved out for you, so it was nice for him just to come off the gas and then get back left. Right, we're going to do this spiral roundabout again. Now when you turn right at the roundabout, you'd see it splits into 2 lanes. Which one are we going to pick? The right one?
I'm getting confused.
So when you come to spiral roundabout, if it splits into 2 lanes, it's best to pick the left one.
Right, so on the roundabout's left lane.
Yes, so you're going to pick the left one.
Right.
But when we're leaving dual carriageways, I've been getting to leave it in the right lane because I know we turn right at the next
Right, so roundabout's left lane, dual carriageways on right lane. a lane.
Yes, for what we're doing today. But if you're on your test, you know if you left the dual carriageway, expect to leave it in the left lane.
Right.
So right, just leave in the left lane so it doesn't confuse you.
Yeah, so both left lane.
Yeah, so just both left lanes, because I'm confusing you there. So just leave in the left. Take your foot off the gas now. And cancel. Now, turning right in the roundabout third exit, so what we're going to do now. Go back to the, use your mirrors and go back right. Start slowing down. Is it split into two? Then we pick the left of the two. So can you see why I was just getting you to leave in the right
so
lane?
It's just easier.
Exactly, but it's confusing the life of you, so we'll just go back to lefts. So, which lane are you going to pick over there?
Left lane.
Are you sure? The middle one, isn't it?
Right.
How many exits have we got?
4.
3. Right, number 3.
I think when I pass my test, I'm just going to drive to work and go nowhere else.
It's just the beginning when you pass me. Pick the middle lane. Now that's number 1 exit. You can see it straight in front of you, can't you?
Yeah.
Now be ready with the lights, full of gas. Good. You have to keep going now. Now there's number 2. Check your left door and keep left. That's it. Keep on the signal on for left now.
Left.
That's it.
So I'm leaving at this.
That's it. Which lane we're going to leave in?
The left lane.
The left one. Now we're turning right at the next roundabout and come all the way back round. So we're turning right. Use your mirror, foot off gas. You've got to use your mirrors first. Start brake, because last time you come up this far too fast. Keep your brake on. So. Now what number 4? Now which lane we're going to leave in?
The left lane.
The left lane. Don't put that signal on for left. Don't put it on for left. Keep right. Leave your left door now. Now signal. Now at the roundabout we're turning right third exit. That's what we're going to do. That's better. Straight gears. That's better with the mirrors. Now look, there's a split into 2 lanes up there from the right lane.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Have a look. It doesn't split, does it? You've got to keep it to there.
To the right.
So it doesn't split there, does it?
Oh, I thought that was it.
Ellie, if you look at this roundabout straight in front of you, the right lane does not split into 2 lanes, so we need to take up the right lane. It actually splits from the left lane, so these poor learners who take the test in Sunderland, they must be stressed to bits. So I feel their pain, but with us, it wasn't splitting, so we're just going to take up the right lane. If it split into 2 lanes, we would have took the middle lane, the left lane of the 2. Drop it down in a second for this one. Now go on the roundabouts, it's splitting into 2 lanes. Ellie, look at this look at the lane in front of you. If it doesn't spiral out to the left, it doesn't split into 2 lanes. If you just look to the left, you see that dotted line. There's just 1 lane straight in front of you, so we've got to take up the right lane again.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You've got to keep it the right.
So confused.
Get the right, it's not split. So we want number 3 exit. Put your signal on for right. Now watch here, you just foot off gas as you come round. Now is it splitting into 2 lanes now?
Yeah.
Yes, we picked that. Now Ellie, we've come round in the right lane. The second exit is just off to your left. Now you can see directly in front of you that the right lane now spirals out to the left. So it splits into 2 lanes. Now we were expected to take up the middle lane. Now once we get past the second exit, we need to look in the odometer to see if we can get back to the left lane. If we can't get back to the left lane, we just leave in the right lane, get the foot down, and get back to the left as soon as it's safe to do so. Middle one, good.
It's so confused.
I know, I'm going to do some more. You can see there's look spur roundabouts. Now, signal to leave. Have a look in the left odometer, can you get over? Just wait a second. Where are you going? I suppose you're going down there.
I don't know.
Right, we're going to try it again, it's alright. Leave it the next exit. What I was wanting to say, look, to say is I can't leave in the left lane because there's a wagon there, so I'm going to leave in the
right lane. Oh my god.
straight of gears. Now we're turning right at the roundabout. Turning right at the roundabout. Good. Now slow the car down because you keep coming at this one too fast. Foot off gas. Right number 4. That's number 1. Keep right. Keep right. Follow that right curve. Left over. Good. Now turning right at the roundabout. It's the third exit. Good mirrors. Now look at the road marked. Does it split into 2 lanes? No. So therefore we've got to keep it to the right. When we go into the roundabout, if it splits into 2 lanes, which lane are you going to pick?
The left.
The left. But if it doesn't split, which one you got to keep it?
The right.
Good. Straight again. That's it. So it's not splitting, is it? So you've got to keep it to the right lane. To the right. So we want number 3, remember? Just round that bend is number 2. Put your signal back on. Foot off gas as you come round. Does it split now?
Yeah.
Take the middle lane. Good. Now have a look on your left door. Can you get over the left or not?
Yeah.
No, you can't. There's a wagon there, so we're going to have to leave in the right lane. So signal to leave. Leave in the right lane. Now put your foot on. Keep the right straight of gears. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get back to the left lane. Have a look at your door. Is it safe?
Yeah.
Come back left. Straight forward. Then take your foot off the gas. Cancel it. I just want you to keep left now and take your foot off the gas. So there we went to leave the roundabout, but we couldn't leave in the left lane, so what did we do?
Come off in the
Right lane. Then once we come off the right lane, what did you do then? Went back to the
left.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if you could have moved over to the left lane, you would have gone over, but we couldn't, so we just picked the right. Turn that back to 50. Ellie, I'm only trying to watch this and edit at the same time, and my head is spangled. Trust me, it's my little brain's falling to bits. Look, at the roundabout, we're going to turn right, 3rd exit. We're going to be close now.
We're leaving a plane.
Yes, just don't have to signal, it's just a separate lane. Don't get any closer. So we're going right, 3rd exit. The roundabout. Count your exits and what you're going to do on approach. Put your mirrors in. Signal, that's it. Get to the right lane. Have a look up there, see if it splits in, see if it spirals out, and then let's see if it splits into 2. Right, so which one are you going to pick?
Then this one.
Good. What's them lights going to do?
Change possibly.
Okay, should we go for now?
They change faster.
Let's see the mark and see if we can use that lane to get our destination. Now, you're going to have to count the exits as you go around. So it doesn't look like it's splitting over there, so which lane are you going to pick?
The left.
The left, the middle, or the right?
Going up there.
Yeah, we're going round to the right, so which one are you going to pick?
In the middle.
Good. And count the exits. I mean, we could do it in that lane, but it's a bit harder. I'll put your name down for Sun and Tessa then.
No thanks.
Where's your backup line? So you take up the middle lane like you said. Now that's number 1 exit. Now be ready with the lights, foot off gas. Stick with me. Now, what's that exit over there? Which one's that one? Put your signal for right. So
That one.
this is the first one.
That's a second.
Right, so when you go past the second, what are you then going to do?
Move over to the left.
Good stuff, good stuff.
What happens if you can't? Or like, what if someone's
Then
like...
we do what we do. We couldn't move out the left lane, so we go to the right lane. Can you remember on the roundabout when you left?
Yeah.
You couldn't get over, so you just went to the right lane and got back to the left. But you will get back over to the left here because you're in the left lane, like this lane to
So
start
it'll
with.
just drift off.
Exactly. So when you come round here, just use your left dormer straight gears. Second, now one third exit. Keep left. You look at the picture, there's the second exit straight in front of us. We need the third exit. So if you look at this markings, our lane now spirals out to the left. So we need to take up the left lane. We do not go to the middle lane. We need to take up the left lane to leave the roundabout. And nobody's going to be cutting you up. We'd have to be crazy to that, but we could still use the left dormer just to double check. No, just keep left, keep left, keep left. So you went into that lane, you want to signal for left. So there you should have just come over to the left lane straight away. I meant to send you the video on these spiral roundabouts. Yes, we've got the option on these straight gears. I want you to move into the right lane when it's here. Straight gears. Don't go back on the gas pedal. Turn right, come all the way back round. There you should have had your clutch up on approach, it shouldn't have been down. All the way back round number 4. Which lane are you going to leave in? The left one, good. Cancel. Now the roundabout, turning right, third exit. Good now. When you go up to the roundabout, take your foot off the gas so it gives you time to see if it splits into two. So it's right third exit, foot off the gas. Is it split into two or not? So which one are you going to pick? Good. The right lane you mean?
Yeah.
The left.
I need to write it on my hands.
Now, look over here. Does it split into two lanes when you go onto that roundabout?
Yeah.
So which one are you going to pick?
The middle.
The middle one, good. I want the markings painted away, don't I?
So I'm gonna just go
To the middle one. So you've got the choice. When you go over there, it splits into two, so you know you're going to keep it to the left. Straight again. See it splitting? Straight again. Badly marked, isn't it? Green signal back on. I'll just keep it in second gear. I'll be ready with the lights. There's number 2 exit, so we want the left dormer in. Ellie, I don't know how you're feeling, boy. You've got my head battered here. Can you see the lane in front of you? With the where the van is, that's the second exit. Now it now spirals off to the left, so we need to take up the goddamn left lane, not the middle one. We need to take up the left lane, for goodness sake. Keep left, where you going? Keep left, keep left.
Oh, I really don't know.
Right off down there. So we're going right third exit, won't we? Signal to leave. So what you need to do is just keep the car to the left, not go straight ahead second exit.
Oh, I don't honestly think I should have had my test vote.
Cancel. You've got your carriageway to join the game. Keep your hand on the wheel when you put your indicator. But you only, how many seconds it is? Only a full brakes, so yeah, it's close, you're right. So on a spiral roundabout, when you turn right third exit, on approach to the roundabout, If it doesn't split, which lane do you keep in?
If it doesn't split, you keep the left.
No.
Oh, I honestly don't. I'm just so like my head's filled. That's gonna explode.
I
don't think driving's for me.
I should have. Everybody struggles with the spy roundabout. It's my fault. I should have explained. So you know when you come to roundabout, you move into the right lane and turn right third exit. You agree?
Yeah.
Right now, as you approach in the right lane, if you see it splits into two lanes on approach, which one you pick?
The right. Oh, I don't. No, you don't. You pick the middle if it's split.
You pick the left one, don't you?
Yeah.
The middle one.
Uh-huh.
Now, when you go on the roundabout, you take that middle lane up. Now, once you come round, once you pass number 2, what have you got to do? You've got to mirrors and seal and keep the
back
left.
into the left.
That's it. That's what you've got to do.
I'm just like getting stuff confused.
Everybody does. It's my fault. I didn't. There's a video I made on spy roundabouts. I forgot to text you to read it, so it's my fault. So blame me. But everybody struggles with it. Every learner hates it. These are all Sunday test routes.
Oh my gosh.
Do you do it over here if you want?
No.
Would you do a mock test over here for YouTube?
No. I just saved myself an embarrassment. If I lived in Sunderland, I'd go to Durham.
What's that?
Because it's just horrific. It should be illegal.
You see how close they drive to each other?
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Treat other drivers as idiots. So you keep that 2-second gap.
Are we on the A1?
No, it's the A90. So we're not going now, we're just keeping this lane. I'm going to do another spiral roundabout. So we turn and don't go to speed up until you get here. So at the roundabout we'll turn right third exit. Well, actually, no, it's different now. I think you just keep left. Oh, that's where I wanted to be.
Down there.
Yeah. Shoot. This is just being built, this. Damn. What was I thinking? It's blind leading the blind.
So you didn't spy around once, but your brain messed up as well.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what my brother was telling us? It's like a new driving instructor like down near our way charges £5 a lesson. And then £5 a lesson, like I'm not joking.
Who's that?
I don't know who he is. Actually, I've seen him before. Do you know what? He drives a Corsa.
Does he?
He charges £5 a lesson. I wonder what he teaches them. Apparently he said because he just does more like talking, if anything.
Oh.
Right, he just gets them to talk.
Does he?
They don't really do much drive.
If you're we're going to leave this exit. See the turn-yard marker?
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to pipe on, I'm just going to go to sleep. That's a sharp bend. It's a sharp bend. Second. That's first down.
I was going to go straight down.
I know where you're going to go. £5 an hour.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Boarded. All signs are boarded. Mirrors in. £5 an hour. Clear nothing.
You won't even have enough money to put in his tank.
Now, the traffic lights have turned left. quid an hour. She did. Can it be? Who
I
says
swear.
that? Your brother?
Yeah.
How old's your brother?
I am 28, I think. Can't remember.
£5 an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just get in the back and go to sleep. You wouldn't. I wouldn't dare move the car. I would, because this is dodgy. I'd be frightened to move the car. Left, yeah. You must push the car all the way to the pupils. They're trying to use his fuel.
Imagine if he watches this video and we're talking about him.
Well, I don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
They've got another dual carriageway to join. Well, that's a sharp bend, that. I should have just let you just go there because learners fly around here. Go on, off you go. That would have looked good on YouTube.
Just like a slip roll.
Yeah. You're happy with these, aren't you?
Yeah.
See how the wagon flash you?
Yeah.
But you know if he didn't flash you,
Yeah.
I'd have just floored it.
Would you?
Yeah, I just joined because it's far back, wasn't he?
Oh.
I would have expected you just to join that. Because he was far back, but he's flashed it.
So what would happen if he like got too close and was on the strip? How would you have to stop?
Because it was a small slip road, you have to stop. But on the big ones we've been doing, you never stop.
Yeah, you just go.
Yeah, you just go straight through. Let's find that out the lake with rush cars.
Don't it need me down there?
I'm just going through. Drop the booby I wanted to do test on me, I'm not going to get to it. Well, I'm happy with what we've done. Just the spiral roundabouts come fuzzily, haven't they?
It's just like getting my brains just left, right, and then I don't know where for. I read a thing on Twitter the other day and someone failed the driving test because they said that they were examining it alright on your side.
You what?
Someone failed the driving test because they said that like they'd be on the test and they said that the examiner might alright on your side.
Why not? Like, that's a load of rubbish,
So
that.
they failed apparently.
Who says that? Don't believe all the stuff you read on social media. How can you fail you for that? What have you done
I
wrong?
don't know.
Now if he said, "Are you alright when I side whip across and something there?" Then yeah, he's going to fail. I wouldn't believe half of that rubbish. Especially the one sucking sherbet lemons for nerves. That 2 second car. Here's some funny stories of you. I had one pupil said to me, right? He says his mate failed his test. He should be in the locator. He says, well, my mate failed his test. He says, what for? He says, well, he was driving along and knew the examiner. And he says, the examiner said to him, and he was serious, you know. He says, the examiner said, do you want a fag? So he says, aye. So he says he hired him a fag and he failed to take his hands off the wheel to catch it.
Is that true?
Right.
That's horrible.
Right, what's a load of... Is it true?
He shouldn't be a driving instructor.
Wait, do you think a driving exam's going to offer you a fag? What?
Might do.
Right, not like... They're very professional.
Does it take ages to learn to be a driving instructor?
An examiner?
Yeah.
They get...
No, like doing what you do. If I pass my test, could I just get a car and write any School of Motor on it?
That way you put that on YouTube.
And then just do lessons in it?
No, you've got to train to become a driving instructor.
Oh.
It takes about a year and a half. Anyway, I suppose the smart ones can maybe do it in 6 months. But
I might do
no,
it.
about a year and a half. You've got to be in driving for 3 years.
Oh, dear.
It's a great job, launch straight kids. Very rewarding when you pass. Got to do a theory of driving, another test, and then the teaching test.
Do you not miss seeing your students though once they all get past and stuff?
Honestly, glad to see the back. Glad to see them. Some of them have tortured me.
Really?
Why, you have no idea what people have done to me.
I suppose you get new ones all the time, though, don't you?
You do. When people leave, you get another one.
They tortured you?
Why, you have no idea.
Like how?
Well, you know when you come to a roundabout
Yeah.
and you turn right, you've never done this, have you? Which way do you go around a roundabout when you turn right?
Right?
You go around it clockwise.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've had pupils trying to turn that way, and when traffic was coming that way,
Oh, no.
I nearly wiped it up. I had pupils pull up front of wagons going a bit more.
Straight down.
Right, we're going to get some overtaking done when it goes back to central. You alright to do that on your own?
I think so.
Good. When it goes to national, get past this white Fiesta. Don't get any closer, only your fuel brakes in 2 seconds. See the van and then wants to join.
Do I have to drop that one there?
Move in the right lane, that's it, that's it. Right now, get me up to 50. No, get up to 50. That's it, just keep it on the 50. You're on the lane, so you need to be more to the right. Come over the right. That's it. You see the national up there? Keep the right of it, won't get your foot out. Get me overtaken. Next gear. Put your hand out and tell me what gear you're in. Good. Get me past them wagons, get past as quick as you can. Move back, so if you see the headlights, cancel it. Hit the 6. Not shy doing 70, are you? If you get the chance to overtake, and this is a lovely gap by the way, and if you get the chance to overtake, get it done. Close this dotted line here, a little bit of steering wheel on.
Like now?
Yeah. But remember, once you've done your overtaking, what have you then got to do? Move back to the left. Exit. Which lane you're going to leave in?
The left.
Good. Then, cancel off. I'm going to ask you to turn right, 4th exit for Durham. It's a spiral roundabout. So which lane are you going to pick on approach then?
The right one.
And now if it splits into 2, which one do you pick? Good. We'll leave it at the next exit. So just leave in the left so it doesn't come for something.
Get wrong as well if you like do what they've done and not signal.
Yeah, you get leave the left and cancel it. Now keep left, keep left.
Right, I'm getting.
Now at the roundabout we're turning right, 4th exit.
Right.
So what have you got to do? What then you got to go do now?
This one.
Where is that? It? Now when you come up here, if it splits into 2, which one are you going to pick?
Middle.
Good. The cars tell you to change gear. You're looking for Durham A69. See how it's split?
Yeah.
Good.
Then you keep it on for right.
That's it. See how it says we can use either lane?
Yeah.
Now whatever you do, don't lose this lane you're in. Whatever you do, don't drift off to that lane. should work a treat. You count the X as you go around.
So I'm going staying in for the A690.
We're looking for your 690. If you keep looking for your 690, you can't go wrong.
It's like that one in the Giles Gate.
Now, if you go onto the roundabout, you see your 690 in that lane, which one are you going to keep doing?
This one.
This one. We're not going to drift into that one. See, it's straight in front of it. It also says in that lane. Don't want that lane.
So I need to be down there.
No, that's Docksford Park, isn't
Oh, right. Next one.
No, number 4.
Oh.
That one's only number 2. Just keep looking for Durham in front of you on the road. Whatever you do, don't drift over to that right lane.
So I need to stay on still.
That's it. See it, Durham in front of you?
Yeah.
There you go. Just got the next exit.
Need a signal on it.
That's it. Any questions? It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Do you know how to get home from here? Right, how do you think you've done the day then?
Alright, yeah.
What do you need to get better at?
Everything.
You all say that, everything. So, joining the dual carriageways, what have you got to do with your speed?
Match it.
And when you overtake, how do you know when to move back to the left?
And you can see their headlights and you ever check your left.
Good. And what 3 ways can you do with traffic that's joining?
You can drop back a bit,
Good.
move over to the right lane,
Yeah.
or build your speed up.
And what gap do we keep on the fast moving roads?
2 seconds.
How do you judge it?
Do that rhyme.
What's that rhyme?
Can't remember.
Only if full brakes the 2 second rule.
Yeah.
Or just count to 2 seconds, whichever you want to do.
By the marker things.
Yeah. And when you leave a roundabout, dual carriageway, when you signal to leave?
When you start singing there. Are they just called markers?
Yep. Countdown markers.
Yeah.
Right. So when you come to roundabout, you move into the right lane. Do you brake to turn right on the spiral?
Yeah.
If you come up the roundabout and now splits into 2 lanes on the roundabout, which one do you pick?
The middle one.
You pick the middle one. Now you keep the middle one through the roundabout. And if you look at that picture, I know they're not a very good picture, but if you pick the middle one, whatever you do now is you going there, and when you come around here, you don't go into that lane to go down there. That's what you were going to do.
Right.
So what you do is you come around here
Stay in that lane.
and just come off like that lane. If you were in here and you were in the right lane, you want to go over there, you try to get over here.
Mhm.
If you couldn't get over, what would you have to do?
Leave in the right lane.
And then what would you have to do?
Go back to the left.
Get your foot out and go back to the left. Do you agree?
Yeah.
There's Thinfoot roundabout, look. Once I show you a picture, you can do it easy. That's a spiral roundabout.
Alright.
See it?
Yeah.
Damn. See it?
Yeah.
Right. Now, when you go right at this roundabout, you could turn right. There's a split into 2 lanes.
No.
So which one are you going to pick?
The right lane.
The right lane. Good. Now, when you go into the roundabout in the right lane, does it split on the roundabout? You're in that lane. Does it split into 2 lanes?
Yeah.
Does it? You're in the right lane.
No.
Doesn't, does it?
No.
So when you come out the roundabout, now you're taking this exit over here, right, number 3.
Mhm.
When you get to there, does that now split into 2 lanes?
Then it does, yeah.
So which one do you pick?
The left lane.
That's it. That's Thinfoot roundabout. Right, have you any questions before I go?
No.
I'm going to send you some videos to watch because I'm going to give you a quick stint on the motorway, which will really be really